Zuzzi, cioè tutti Tangaguzzi. Signori, veniamo da 3 partite in cui 2 abbiamo perso e una vinta, quelle perse in malo modo, anche se combattute, sia contro Miami sia contro i Cleveland Cavaliers. Veleggiamo tra il quarto e il quinto posto della East Conference. Dobbiamo svegliarci, signori. Siamo i Chicago Bulls, dobbiamo svegliarci.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. Big Red out there with Rose. And it's McDermott in at the 3. Here's Big Red from 13. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got the first points of the night for the Bulls.
Well, nice play there to get your first basket of the game.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
Kevin, speaking to him about their game plan, he said it was all
Vai, la
about
pierde, Viata.
and not forcing anything.
Vai Derrick, spacca tutto, Derrick Rose, più 4, subito, parte forte Chicago, allo Staples Center, sponda Clippers, e arriva la bomba da 3, no, 2.
Well, and the way we'll see it is if they're getting good ball movement and setting good screens and running their half-court sets the way they can.
Well, that's the way you get high-quality shots. That's where they come from. Those things you just talked about, Steve. No question.
Bombone! Solo retina per il Naguzzi.
It's a 5-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Now, Kevin, I'm all for aggressive defense, but they were over the top in that game and wound up in a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it, Kevin as well. There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
Pocket 2. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Paul with the steal. Here we go.
L'ha fatto.
The shot from the low post.
Guarda che tiri che
Great
fa.
D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Gasol, a screen on Paul. Big Red passes to Noah. Here's Big Red, guarded by Jordan. No good.
Bruttissimo tiro del
For
Nuggets.
Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the 76ers.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal.
Dove vai, Reddick? Dove vai?
Reddick can't hit, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, he was all alone on that one.
Bombolone.
And that's now 6 points for Big Red.
2 su 2.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Chris Paul.
Here's Paul. Last game, 26 points. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Shot off the screen. And no good.
Bravo Pier.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Big Red. He had 16 points in the win against Philadelphia. Pocket 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's good.
Ancora da 3. Ancora da 3 il Nuggets, incredibile. Guardate qua che palla, gioca con Chris Paul, apre completamente, grandissima giocata del Nuggets. Gli arriva la palla, si coordina e la mette da 3.
Now Reddick. He feeds it to Jordan. Paul outside. Reddick for 3.
Colpa mia, mi sono incaponito e l'ho perso, però gli altri dovrebbero andare se io sono lì.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
Shot clock at 6.
Vaffanculo, vaffanculo, va.
Reddick, a good look. Goes up with it again. And Griffin with the layup.
He presents a defender with a serious
Male,
challenge.
male. Dai ragazzi, dai.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. So Chicago
Un po' di panca per i Nuggets.
entirely new group.
Grosso turnover per Chicago. Più
Just
9
over 1 minute has
Chicago
passed here in
Bulls.
the second quarter. So
Con lo
the
step
Bulls
percent.
5 right now. Big Red, he's in at shooting guard. Jimmy Butler
Bravo,
is out there with
McDermott.
McDermott. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Big Red. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Bravissimo McDermott. È bravissimo Joaquin Noah.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers. And that's allowing them to get
Caspiterina.
into transition.
È grosso sto Reddick da
After the
marcare.
big shot from Joakim Noah.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kev, Big Red in that last game against the 76ers looked really strong. He ended with 16 points and made some excellent passes, finding his open teammates as he
Si
put up
prende il
40
fallo il
assists.
Nuggets.
This game of his was just a standout all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris.
Butler
Thanks.
veramente
Well, we've seen a lot
generoso.
of great
Poteva andare a
players in a lot
canestro, io
of
non l'ho
great
chiamata
games,
sta
but
palla.
that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was.
Mettela
they
prima.
threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
E mette anche la seconda.
Gasol's check.
Più 13 Chicago. Dai
Clippers trail by
ragazzi.
13.
Dai ragazzi.
Paul outside. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Paul left side. Rose with the block.
No, non me ne ero accorto.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Ma dai, ma ha fischiato
The
l'infrazione di
Bulls have been
falso.
solid at the line
Ah,
so
no.
far. 4 for 4.
And in general, this has been a very good
Tecnico.
foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Here's McDermott. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Pass to Big Red. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Rose, no good.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Paul kicks to Middleton. And there's the feed to Griffin. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers.
Ah,
as the
peccato.
Clippers retain possession. And Bahamute's checked in for Jordan. Here's Paul. Averaging 20 points per game. 6 to shoot. Passes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off. And the Bulls
Bravo,
going
Joaquin.
the other way now. It's off to Utah for Activiska as they take on the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose dishes to McDermott. Baseline jumper. And Pau Gasol. the
Bravi
bucket on the
ragazzi,
assist
sto
by
sbagliando
McDermott.
dei movimenti incredibili.
Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
Time out.
And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard.
Metti pressione tiratore
And
e
he's been doing
nessun
everything you
tiratore.
want
Io ci
from that
provo.
position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season.
Here's Redick.
Ah,
After
mi sono
Pau
fatto
Gasol's
infinocchiare.
bucket, and that one's good.
Peccato, peccato.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks.
Marguzzi zittisce.
Third in free throw
Non
percentage,
so chi.
fourth in assists. Well, top 5 in team field goal percentage.
Probabilmente fischi da
That's
parte dello
excellent.
Staples
Actually,
Center.
that's elite level.
Well, and you talked about the free throw shooting. That's what jumps out at me, Clark. And
Bravissimi ragazzi, bravo Derrick.
It allows you to close games so
Cosa
much
vuol dire
easier
avere in
because
squadra
those are
uno come
easy
Derrick
points.
Rose che sta
And you
bene?
get your defense set up at the other end because the clock is stopped.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Derrick Rose. Here is Mbamute.
Vabbè.
Strong with the one-handed jam. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Here's Big Red, covered by Reddick.
Bravo,
Shots
Pierre.
good from Big Red. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach
Senza
does
paura
something
in
like that,
faccia.
it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
Paul with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively.
Great
Fallo,
job.
due tiri
Great
liberi
defense. I
per
like the
Griffin.
aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul.
Si è visto poco, l'ala grande.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
Thank you mister, thank you.
As a team.
Making some changes
Finisce
here.
qui,
So as we conclude the first
più
half,
18
so far,
primi
fairly
due
one-sided.
quarti per i Chicago Bulls. Signori, al prossimo video per il terzo e il quarto quarto.
All right,